Alright, YouTubers, this is an update on my saltwater fish tank 120 and 95 hex and 90-gallon reef. So you can see everybody's doing really well, and yes, there's a few new additions to the tank, and I'll tell you now that I have some Anthias in here, puffer, diamond gobies. There's one in that little hole right there under that crevice under that rock. There's another one under here in this area right here. And I have two puffer fish. You can see one right there. The other one's swimming around somewhere. He's a tinier guy. He's really small. Smaller. Oh, there he is. Jesus Christ, that's what I'm saying. So small you can't even see him. There he goes. And I have still my original fishes that I have. I gave the clown trigger away, not gave him away, but sold them for a reasonable price. And the personifer angel, I had a incident with him where I just came back one day and there he was lying on the sand bed, eaten half to death. So, you know, I don't know what happened, but he didn't make it, so I did lose my personifer angel. Other than that, everybody else seems to be doing great. I wanted to put a few little characters in here just so it's not just all big guys, and some of these guys are actually growing a little large where they're starting to get a little bigger, where I'm gonna have to consider actually selling some off, like that butterfly, and I gotta get rid of one of these tangs right here. It's just getting a little big, and the tank is getting a little small for them. So I kind of just want to go with smaller characters again and just watch them grow. Won't start them out of the reef tank, just start them out of this tank and we'll see how it goes. But other than that, everybody's doing really well, doing fine. And all the equipment on the tank's doing really well. I got a quiet drive MP10 right there just to give it more action, I guess, with the circulation in the water. So I just wanted to give some more wave action, I guess, or just kind of circulate the water a little bit better. So I put that MP10 in there. I didn't want to go with the MP40. I just need a little bit. I don't need too much. And everything seems to be going really well in here. You can see there was a male Anthias in there in the back somewhere. But there's like 4, I think, Lyritail Anthiases in here. Female, and 1 Lyritail male. Even my little blue line's starting to get bigger. Slowly but surely they're growing. They're all doing really well. And we can come over here and show you my 95 hex. So in this tank, lost the torch coral. LPS corals don't do that well in here because of the fact that these two guys right here, the dragon eel and the yellowhead, are just lying on top of them when they want to come out to feed or during the night. So I'm just gonna stick with softies and sponges in here. And that's as best as I'll go. I'll see if these guys make it. I bought another little colony of, I guess it's octospawn, and just wanted to see if these guys will do good. And unfortunately it seems like they're going through the same effect, so we'll see what happens. I lost my little mini colony of branching hammer, and I got this little branching hammer coral right here that came out of my reef tank, which is still doing really well, and just these frag plugs that came out of my reef, and these softies right here are doing good. The sponges are doing alright. One seems to be doing better than the other. The other one's kind of somewhat not doing so well. So we'll see how it goes. Put some mushrooms out of the other tank, out of the reef tank, into this tank, so we got some growing in there, and got a few zoas around also. But I give a little tap to the tank, and look at that. I want some food. Hungry. These guys are freaking awesome though. These guys are freaking awesome. Believe it or not, I put a lionfish in here thinking that he would be okay with these guys, and nope, lionfish disappear. I have a feeling this guy right here, the dragon eel, is the reason why he's gone. He's just got a ferocious appetite. He is a hunter. He is a predator. He just wants to keep on eating, man. Look at those teeth. Jesus. I want to put your hand in there. But other than that, guys, the system's doing really well. And see, I got a lot of the machinery back here. So I got an MP40. And all the equipment that I described before is all plugged in. There's the auto top off down there towards the back, towards the lower back, if you can see that. I got the air conditioning unit, well, the chiller. And then in the back right here, you can see there's the protein skimmer. Hang on the back protein skimmer, freaking does freaking awesome. You can see all that stuff, it just keeps pulling out of the water. How to notch out a piece off the canopy top just to make sure it fitted correctly. Canopy wouldn't go on if the protein skimmer cup was on, so little notch right there ain't gonna kill anybody and ain't gonna hurt it. So it looks really well, everything's doing really well. You can see back, let's see right there, there's the UV. Got the UV sterilizer right there connected. You can see the light. So everything's doing really good, everything's doing fine in this tank and the other tank, and we'll just take a walk over here into the living room. Alright, look at that Christmas tree. Yeah. Ooh. And here's the reef tank. Reef tank is doing really good. Got a few bleached out corals. You can see right in the back over there where the zoa colony is. Right underneath that monopore cap. He kind of bleached out. Not kind of, did. And this styler right here, he was in my frag tank, but I put him in the main in the main tank just to see if he would do better. But there's only just a couple polyps, a few polyps left on this guy. He's not doing well at all. He's obviously bleaching out, but everything else is doing really well. Everything else is growing like crazy. I'll show you this big colony right here in the back. He's just spreading around his frag plug and just literally he's attaching himself to all the rock work. In the back right there, he already attached himself to that one piece. And yeah, everything's doing really well in the reef tank. And everything's just literally just growing like crazy. So I have to keep clipping and trimming back and cutting heads off, and torch coral's gone, moved him out of the way. Wanted to just make some room right here. It was just getting too cramped, man. Everything was just getting crowded and stuff, and I decided to just break them up and just sell them out on frag plugs, and sold them actually very quickly. This is my little frag tank right here, and that is doing really well, doing fine. And can't really see the color too much, but just those mushrooms just grow like crazy, man. I just give them practically away for free and stuff. And you can see down here in the sump system, everything's working properly. Oh yeah, and in every tank I also have these emergency aerators, so it's like if the power shuts off, it kicks in. So these guys in all tanks are not losing any air whatsoever, so they're completely oxygenated if there was to be a power shut off. You get these at Bulk Reef Supply. I recommend them to everybody. Really good. Yeah, I know, it's like a spaghetti trap in here with the wire work and everything. I had it cleaned up, but once you move something, when it's all nicely plugged in and stuff, it just gets all crazy. And I had no choice but just to leave it like that. I'll get it all cleaned up soon. I love having my things all nice and tidy, but it is what it is. And we got a lot of this good stuff right here. Look at all that red stuff. Nice. Just keeps on growing and growing and growing. Doing well, man. So just giving you guys a heads up, but everything's doing really good, and I will give you another update soon. And letting you guys know that everything's doing fine, and I hope your guys' Christmas went well too, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right. Bye.